What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Before we dive into this Mock City update, first I just wanted to say to all those who watched and followed the Bowser series, episodes 1 through 4, I just wanted to say thank you for that. That was a lot of fun. It was a real nice break to get away from the Mock City and kind of settle the mind, as well as build a really cool set that I've been wanting to build for some time now. So just wanted to say thank you for that. If you're just joining us and you want to watch those, check those out. They're really cool. It's such an awesome build. But for those of you who are back for the Mock City update, let's go ahead and dive right in. It's been over a week since the last time we've talked about the Mock City, and there's been a lot of changes. So let's go ahead and dive in. All right, so this is what the city is currently looking like. And I know it's very flat. There's not a lot of stuff going on, but let's just first off fill you in on what we've changed since the last time we talked. So last time we talked, we were missing these two corners and we were trying to figure out how to make it somewhat of a curve. And I settled on this. I got some new pieces in the mail and I decided to work on this. My measurements were a little off. My idea was a little off. So as you can see, we have this little one kicking out, this little stud piece kicking out, and it's not perfectly aligned, but overall, I'm semi-happy with it. I really love the curved edge. I love the little pie piece. Pretty happy with it, not extremely happy with it, but it is something that I certainly will live with for the time being, rather than just having two little craters right there. Another big update, as you'll see, is in the original Mach 1.0 plans, this was going to be a portion of the park. I've decided to change that on a whim. As you can see, I built a little parking lot. Obviously, it's not a super high-end parking lot, but the idea for this, obviously, you'll see we're missing a couple pieces here. Those are going to be the 1 studs, so we can have people here if they need to be. Anywhere you see a 4 stud right here, we're going to put a tree. So that ultimately, if I get down on the level, you'll see you'll have 3 parking spots for the cars. You'll have 3 trees being somewhat dividing. That'll stand up. And then right here, we have a little walkway. You'll notice we kind of went scattered bricks through this. So that's going to kind of be a little kind of walking path. You'll have the trees right here in the park. You're going to have these brown areas right here and right there. Those will get this rim put around it to circle it off. Each one of those will have a big tree in between it and then some more foliage as well. So my thought on that is, that tree will be pretty tall. We'll have 3 trees here, might even have a tree here. We'll have a tree here on the sidewalk, there on the sidewalk, and then over here on the sidewalk. But that'll add this kind of little walkway. Ultimately, I might end up pulling these studs, these 2x2 tiles, and inputting kind of a cobblestone-like road. So we'll see about that in the near future. But for 1.0, really like this thought idea. I like having a parking lot because, again, I do want to have some cars, on the roadway, but I also want to have some parked. But also kind of just to not waste this space, to use up some of these tiles. For now, we're going to settle on a parking lot. I currently have the slushy van parked here, and you'll see slushies being sold. I've moved some of the Lego minifigures over to this side, just kind of fill it out a little bit. My plan is to get a whole lot more. Everywhere you see these studs, I'm not hoping to fill all of them, but I would like to space it out and really make this a really lively scene. So the park, you can see we've updated the mills plates. We actually got it 2 deep here. As you can see, 1 base plate, 2 base plates. That is going to be a big project because a lot of that is going to be pure mocked. Originally, this was going to even come out another base plate, which it still might. And we could have 4 corners of trees and have a centerpiece, which that centerpiece I'm debating. And I've gone through a number of different mocks on this. Originally, it was going to be, a big park. Then I thought maybe put a stage over here. Then I thought put a pond in the middle, and as you can see, that's why I switched these out to blue base plates, because if I do a pond, I can pull the mills out, use those elsewhere, and then put some clear 1x2 pieces, clear ones of those, and really fill out, make that look like water, make it look like ice in the winter. Maybe put a little island on it to have a kind of like a fountain like we have in Assembly Square, or, you know, put the Christmas tree, all of that. So that's still open for debate. Leave some comments below what you think I should do with it, but that's kind of the thought process behind this. We're gonna have some trees. Also need to add some road signs, some street lights right here. We're gonna have some more busy sidewalks right here for the boutique hotel. You can see I'm leaving this off. Ultimately, when I extend it, you know, this would come out towards the corner, but I may just continue to extend it and make that little mosaic larger. Then over here for this Mills plate, obviously you can see I can pull that out. That is where the sanctum is going to ultimately live. We're going to start building that very, very soon while we wait for more parts and continue to figure out which parts we need. But ultimately, you know, this will look like what it will look like from down the street. There'll be trees, there'll be activities, parks. And then on this side, we have all the buildings. So I really love the way it's coming, really love the way it's looking. Let me know in the comments what you think. I have gotten some really good feedback from you all, and I just want to kind of point a few out. One of the things that was said to me was from Awesome Pants. I just wanted to say thank you for your comment. I really do like the idea. What his comment was saying was potentially moving the bookstore over and switching that with the corner garage. Move the corner garage to the corner. And I really like that idea. I've not really thought about it, but you know, the bookstore has been my favorite modular to date. That being said, with this large unconventional tree mixed with the corner garage and not really getting the features of the corner garage because of where it is, if I switched that to here where the bookstore is, you'd have the entry and exit points coming onto the road, which would be really nice, really cool effect, really cool attribute to the city. And then, you know, the tree wouldn't really be coming into effect because at the moment it would be up against the wall. So that's something I'm highly considering. And so thank you for that comment. Really liked it. I think before I do that, we're going to wait to see what the sanctum looks like in that spot. Because if it doesn't look too great on that spot, then we may move a couple. Kind of just want to move those around all at once. Another comment we got was from Crazy Old Ben. I'll put that up. He made a lot of cool comments about the police station and whether or not I'm going to do a firehouse or a hospital, EMT, that sort of stuff. You know, honestly, I would love to. That would be a very large mock process. And I do really want to do that. I have thought about doing that in the past. However, I am trying to also wait to see what the next modular is going to be in January of 2024. I would hate to spend all that money on parts and pieces and time building that just to have Lego come out with an even better version of that. So in the near future, I am definitely potentially going to add a firehouse and a hospital. I think those would be really cool, but I also need to upgrade my table in order to do that. As you can see from my last episode, I mentioned that Lowe's really shorted me on my cut. So I'm currently using the Bowser box to hold that side up to ease that pressure on it. But, you know, one of my next goals is to get the correct piece so then I could potentially add another 4 or another 6 base plates here. And that could open up a lot of room because then I could potentially move one of these buildings over here and have it hanging off just a bit, which would then open up for a potential mock building. So definitely a cool idea. Thank you for that comment. Thank you for the suggestion. Anybody else, please let me know what you think I should do next. that brings us to what my next project and goals are with this city. I've mentioned it, I want to get some foliage, some trees, and really fill out what we currently have in the city. So that's what I'm going to focus on next. I need to build a number of trees, which I'm doing research on that. I need to build some bigger trees, get some foliage, mess up some grass, that sort of thing, get some layers in here. That's part of my next project, but as well as continuing to fill in the population of Brickville. Yes, that is what I named it. This is officially named Brickville. So I hope you like it. Very creative, I know. But we got people walking. We got 3 current vehicles. We have the pickup truck from the corner garage. We have the slushy van. And we have the moving van. But, so as you can see in my backlog, I do have some vehicles. We just picked up the recycling truck. Very excited to build that. Obviously, in order to keep it clean sitting, we need to have the workers cleaning up the trash. Plus, I love the little cat and the trash bin. So I'm looking forward to implementing those into the city. Then, we have the Fast and Furious Dodge Charger. Really like that. Got to fancy up some of the cars. I'm going to be adding the Range Rover, which I picked up on my last Lego haul. That'll be another vehicle we can add. And then we also have the Aston Martin. So, we got 4 more vehicles that we're going to be adding to the city. Plus, I'm going to be doing a review on the Home Alone house. I know it's an older piece, but a lot of you have been asking about it. So I'm going to give you all what you want. And we're going to do a full deep dive review on this. So make sure you subscribe if you want to see that. So yeah, that's the latest update on Brickville, the mock city we're working on getting those trees, that foliage, some real layers, some life into the city, some cars, all of that, vehicles. So let me know in the comments what you think of it so far. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Where do you think I can change some things to liven it up? Any suggestions on building trees from ground zero, or anything like street lights, road signs, park benches, anything like that? I'm open. My ears are open. Just want to say, any suggestions you give me, I take that to heart. I really appreciate that. So thank you. Comment what you think. Thank you for watching. I know this was a bit longer than usual, but we had a lot to update on. So just wanted to say thanks for watching. Please give this video a like. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed it and you want to see more. Check out my other videos to see the process that we've been taking. As always, stay creative. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.